Good afternoon, fellas. Sports Talk Live for the culture. What's up, live from the ranch? How's it going?
What's going on?
Yeah, chilling.
Another Saturday, another session. A lot of stuff going on. We're going to get busy. We got Nate sitting in for Doug. What's up, Nate?
Nate.
What's up?
Nate back in the building. How you doing?
Nate the model. Just started his modeling career.
Yeah, I think I seen him on the Facebook, man.
Okay.
You know, Nate Crab Dip. That's what he's known for.
Crab Dip.
You got a bad banging crab
Chef,
dip.
a rapper, model, I do it all.
You know, he did.
Okay.
He's there. So how's it going, man? Got a little warm yesterday, but you know we went back to reality today. But this morning gave us.
They gave us a taste. They gave us a taste.
Little preview.
I'm with it.
Called us a full spring.
Yeah, you know, but he gave us a little taste. So definitely, big thing going on in the world of sports. We're going to jump in and conversate on it a little bit. Have a conversation on it. Definitely the NFL free agency. Big moves have been made.
Very big moves.
You know, I don't know if it's a change the balance of power in NFL, but this is the time of year where teams make a commitment on re-signing some of their players or other players from other teams that they value, that think they could put them over the top, and essentially get them in place to make a move for that Lombardi Trophy. So definitely, and one of the things that has been big and been kind of a saga. We'll jump right into this. Wide receiver, Pittsburgh Steelers. Has signed a contract. Was traded to the Raiders for a third. And,
Jets.
The Jets. Hold on, let me go back. I don't want to go in. I want to. Antonio Brown. Jump on Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, wide receiver, traded to the Raiders. Viewed best receiver in the league. He's back to the Raiders. The Steelers got a third and fifth round pick. He got his money with the Raiders. And he showed up at the press conference without the blonde mustache and the crazy hair.
I would have made him cut it off too. Keep going with a blonde mustache.
And was it all an act? So what do you think about the move for Pittsburgh and the move for the Raiders?
I'm sure you want to jump into it, but I want to tell Glenn, you know what I mean? Shout out to Glenn. He loved the show.
Glenn.
Favorite show. We love you
What's up,
too,
Glenn?
You know what I mean? But I definitely think it was a good move. I just wish the Raiders could have kept some of those big players they let go last year with the team that it seemed like they were going to acquire this year. They would have been like,
They've been making some moves. They figure they're going to go youth and pick whatever, but it's hard to find players that can dominate on the NFL level.
Right.
It's just, I don't care where you pick.
Touch your Nate.
Yeah, I don't care like who do you feel? It's the AFC West. Yeah. Nate's a Bronco man, so he has some interest in that. Definitely. So what do you think about the Raiders move?
Well, as far as the Raiders move, I mean, particularly I like it because it make them look more better. Like, and they also got Tyrell Williams, which I like that. I like that pickup. Like the AB pickup is obvious. It's a great pickup. But I think Tyrell, AB gonna cause double teams, all that kind of thing. Tyrell, you see how he flourished in that Chargers. And that Chargers offense they got 4 other receivers.
Yeah. And
he still did it. Like, him being that second guy and AB causing, like, all that, getting all that attention, I believe that I think Tyrell going to have a good season.
I think definitely. I think that's definitely
scary to me.
I think it's your secondary and tertiary options that have to really do well when they get locked up on the secondary and the third and fourth D-backs. They have to be money because they're going to try to take defensive coordinators are going to try to take your best away from you.
Yeah.
And you still got to get the ball to your best anyway. They try to take it away, but you got to make them think a little bit about that because your secondary and third guys got to be out there doing work also. It makes it a little less difficult to do. But I think the overall thing was AB really wanted to be out of Pittsburgh.
He really wanted, which is like a scary thing to want to, because you got to understand it's only a few organizations that are superior, right, in this whole NFL. And Steelers, probably Patriots and Eagles. It might be 5 or 6 out of 32, right?
Or prestigious,
right? And you want to leave, right? So it's like, why do you want to go? So after you do your homework, you find out that you got your money. You got your money 5 years ago. You got your numbers. You didn't make the playoffs. So, you try to figure out what's going on with two guys. Now, one guy I understand, which is Bell. He wanted his money.
Into him. Yeah, we're going to jump
He wanted his money. Okay.
Guaranteed money.
But the reason that, the Steelers received, everybody says, okay, you got robbed. You got a third and a fifth. Well, he is 31, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's 31.
So what can we say? Like, we got 3 left in you before.
And other guys are coming up. I mean, it's time for the guys you drafted, Juju, all those guys to come up.
But you say to yourself, okay, you make you're guaranteed $10 million for the next 3 years, which is great because you got your numbers.
Yeah. And, and having the best wide receiver in the league doesn't necessarily you're going to win the championship.
Not at all. Yeah. But, no discredit to Antonio. You are the best in the business. And our problem was on the other side of the ball. It wasn't offense.
Yeah,
it wasn't offense.
Defense.
And if you win, if we go into the playoffs and we get to the AFC Championship and we get to the Super Bowl, we're not even having this discussion. Mm-hmm. He's coming back and we just keep on going. Because, listen, I'm always going to say this, and Magic said it best, Magic Johnson. Him and Kareem, they weren't the best of friends. Mm-hmm, but when we got on the court, I know what I had, and he understood who I was, and we made it work. That's why we have championships. Yeah. This what they have going on now is like, I can't stay here. I'm not sacrificing whatever it is. I gotta go. Yeah. And that's what it is. And he's 31. That's where the 3rd round pick and the 5th round pick comes from. If he's 26, somebody gives up a 1st round easy.
Definitely. We've seen that happen.
Right. Somebody gives up a 1st round easy, and they might give up a 1st and 2nd if he's 26. Yeah. That's just how great he is. But the page has been turned.
And you move on.
The Steelers have 2 picks. I mean, they have 10 picks. Yeah. So they'll figure it out. I mean, I like to think that.
I mean, and somebody you can move with those picks. You got those picks. You can package those and move up in the first round.
Somebody who has an owner that has had the name for 70 years or 50 years. They like to think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, the Rooney family.
So let's sit back and watch. We got Juju over there. Our receiving core. I mean, nobody knew who Antonio Brown was. Yeah. Nobody knew who he was. Yeah. Right? Along with a lot of other receivers. Yeah. Nobody knew that. So somebody knows what they're doing in our organization to develop
finding
talent.
Receivers. So definitely finding receivers.
So let's ride with that.
Definitely, that's what you got to do.
We got Glenn. Glenn said he hope they get Josh Jacobs from Auburn at 24.
It's 24.
Yeah, I like him. I like the back. I think he can catch out of the backfield.
Running back.
Yeah, running back. He can catch out of the backfield. He's elusive. They marked him as the most underrated in the draft. So
I got a question for Glenn though, man. What you think y'all doing with Marshawn though? Y'all let him go? Y'all bringing it back? Like what y'all doing with Marshawn?
Marshawn probably chill out, retire, or unless he's gonna take less carries. He just be right there.
Hey, listen,
they said he has to spend a dime of his money.
I was about to say that. They said the last 8 years he didn't cash the check. Marshawn's all right.
Marshawn was just a junction for the move, really. They
got Marshawn for the Raiders, for the Oakland thing.
So the fans wouldn't be upset at him, upset at the team.
And AB
He's from Oakland.
AB the transition to Vegas. Him being been all in the spotlight lately.
And they took some hit because your man did some work for the Cowboys, so they took it. They had to get a receiver back. Coming in. So definitely, they're looking to give their quarterback Carr some opportunities and some people to throw the ball downfield to. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get back to the AFC West in a second. Definitely want to talk about that.
Before we get off this, I got one question about this though. What you think about Marquise Brown? Because they projecting that the Steelers going to draft him, and they know that's AB cousin. What you think about that?
I don't know because
Steelers do their own thing. Yeah, I don't think they go with outside influences too much. They
if his cousin or whatever, if he's worth playing the ball with him or whatever. But I think that the Steelers have been able to find receivers in the lower draft, and they have been able to play and coach them up. I mean. When receivers come there, they have come there and done work, whether it be 1st, 2nd round picks, 3rd round picks, or a 6th round pick. AB was 6th round pick, and they've coached them up and they've done work. So I think the Steelers, if he's worth it, they'll have it. If not, they're definitely going to grab somebody. I would be shocked if they can't play at the wide receiver position.
Things have shifted in Pittsburgh. It was
from
before
defense.
it was let's develop guys on the defense. It was a
Linebackers,
mastery.
pass rushers.
It was a mastery going on over there.
Yeah, it was.
Now it seems like the shift is let's develop these offensive guys. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, man.
I mean, that's going to be interesting. And
Very interesting.
But I would say this: we're going to talk about those Cleveland Browns. They've been moving and shaking. We're going to talk about that. But I do like.
I love it.
I do like a veteran team as the underdog with no pressure. I just want to say that. I let the pressure be on these young cats. Like let them be like you should do all work. But we'll talk about that for a second. Le'Veon Bell.
We staying Steelers, huh?
Yeah,
Is that what we doing?
Yeah,
Get y'all out early.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was definitely his saga. He sat out all year, signed with the Jets, $35 million guaranteed,
Which he deserved.
what he got. He led. If you take his numbers from his previous year, he'd been second on the Jets in pass receiving. If he does that type of number work again, and now you get the Jets have Sam Donald, a young quarterback. Now they got a bellwether back they can groom him with. I think the move for them, picking him up in free agency doesn't cost you anything like that. They can develop their line. Now they got somebody, Donald can drop the ball off to, who can run, who can rush, be multifaceted in their offense. I like the pickup by the Jets, especially with a young quarterback.
It's a wonderful pickup.
I like the pickup for anybody.
When you look at Bell, right? When you look at like great players, what makes you remember them is some of the great things they do and some of the things that they don't do so well. Well, guess what? I can't find anything that he doesn't do well.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can't remember the time where I seen a back like him in the NFL that does everything. Like just think about running, blocking, catching. What separates him from everybody else is catching out the backfield. Now I'm not saying that guys.
He runs great routes.
I'm not saying that guys. We haven't seen guys in our game that
Marshall Faulk.
that haven't been able to catch. But
Roger
this
Craig.
guy is split out wide, not in the
Coming out the backfield,
not
on
coming out the
linebacker.
backfield wide.
Yeah.
Which means if I wasn't a running back, I would probably be able to play receiver.
Yeah.
Right. So
And it's a formation buster.
Right.
It's like the defense, how we going to play him. When he
Exactly.
splits out wide, do we want to go nickel?
Right.
If you go nickel, okay, we're going to run power and we're going to run him out the backfield.
So I'm hearing like defensive coordinators say like when he's in the game, it's just like, oh shit, Now and then he's a mismatch problem for anybody. I don't care if you got an all pro on the other side of the ball. It doesn't matter. If they locked up with him, you are in a winning situation.
Right.
And
It's
that's
like
what
having-
separates him.
Yeah, it's like having a scat back that's a running back.
Right.
Like you got somebody like it's like having like Sproles, but
Right.
he's also Emmett. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like it's crazy.
Yeah, when you can get these guys in these formations, which
Right.
is all comes in down to coaching. When you can set up plays, and next thing you know, you like, oh, well, wait a second, Bell's not on a safety, which gives your defense a better chance. But now, because of the formation that you in, you out here with a linebacker on him. I start licking my chops.
yeah, definitely.
I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So that's what he provides.
Right.
He's a scary back to be able to have on on the side of the ball, and for whomever is great for a young quarterback because you can hand it off.
Yeah.
Like you can take the little dumps.
Check it down. Yeah.
Your stats are going to go up automatically, which leads to more money.
Yeah.
So
Because you're doing more.
you're doing more, and that 5-yard pass can go for 60 yards.
Yeah.
So now your stats are padded. Now when it's time to go to the table for more money, it's like, oh, well, look what I did. Well, half of what you did was because of Bell.
How Flacco did with Ray Rice? He would check it down.
Oh yeah,
Ray
check
Rice
down
would-
all
definitely.
day.
right
For
across
15
the middle.
for
Right,
15, 20.
Yeah, right across the middle, right over the top of the line.
Yeah, if
You
check
throw
out
you
Troy,
throw
you
the
check down
pass.
to Emmett.
Right, you throw the pass that the third string quarterback
Yeah.
can make.
Right. Yeah.
But nobody goes back to review the tapes for you to get extra money. So we're not gonna get into that.
Right.
But that's gonna be interesting. So definitely, I think the Steelers. I guess they'll go with Connor. I guess they'll try to give him some.
We'll do. It'll be running back by committee.
Who did very good. Let's not forget what Connor, stepping
courageous
in.
kid coming.
Not even knowing, now this year he has a year to train
Yeah.
to be the starter.
Right.
Get in the gym. He got his family behind him. Like, look, this is your job now. So Connor should come back
Connor's a
stronger.
Hometown guy.
Yeah, he should come back stronger. Probably not faster, but stronger and better.
Get out of bounds when you can. That's all I ask you.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not a big guy.
The other big trade, the other big deal that happened in the NFL.
Cleveland.
The Giants move on from Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
A tremendous talent.
Very puzzling to me.
A tremendous talent. In the beginning, it was crazy foolishness. It seems like he settled down last year. But is this a statement saying, look, with the Patriots way winning without foolishness, like we don't care how good you are, we're going to make a move, even though it seems like they didn't get enough for a guy of his potential. Got the 17th pick in the draft, and they got a third round pick or fifth round pick in Jabril, another player.
Which I like, Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers is the player.
Like Jabril.
Yeah, so it seems like the Giants made the move. They moved on from Odell Beckham, and they moved on from everybody. But
except for Eli.
But for Eli Manning,
Yeah.
Except for the person that
they
should have moved on.
He
from.
gone. I believe he gone.
Yeah.
I believe every
Where he
move.
going?
They just signed Tate,
Yeah.
which I believe is a
Cheap.
yeah. I believe
no,
is
they
a
paid a lot of
move.
money for $23 million for
They paid Tate?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta pull that contract up.
yeah.
That's what we gotta do.
Yeah, now
He's
they gave
about
him
30 something, right?
Yeah, they gave him like unbelievable amount of money. Nobody thought he was going to get.
He's like a touch. He like I believe that they got him to be comfortable with a rookie rookie quarterback. So I believe they're gonna draft Haskins. I believe that Haskins gonna be their quarterback.
I don't see it because
That's what I
Eli
think.
is $23 million. Like, why
He
you
cut,
why
man.
you giving him? Nah, they
Yeah, I
not
think
doing
he
that.
cut.
I think there's cap ramifications. I think he's a Manning, so he will be held in a certain kind of way. Like
He's already been held that way for the last
Yeah.
since he got
5
drafted.
years.
Did you see what the GM
years.
said? Gettleman said
You take the rings away.
they got rid of Odell because he hurt the offense because Eli was focusing on him too much. So that's why they traded him. That was Gettleman's
Well, when you
explanation.
give somebody almost $100
But he
million,
only
you better
had six-
focus on them.
Well,
He had
I mean,
6
why-
touchdowns. How did you focus on somebody who got 6 touchdowns?
Exactly.
Well,
it was just just a bogus explanation.
they wanted to move on from him. I think they wanted to move on from because of the drama and everything like that, and they wanted to move on from all of these other players that they bought in free agency. And the other player they moved on from was Landon Collins. And
Which I don't understand.
well, all the that's what happens when you fail in the draft and you have to overspend in free agency. Then you have to let a Landon Collins go, and the Redskins made him the highest paid safety, which was questionable or whatever. But it's the NFC East, I'll take it. So if you want to play him that type of money, the Giants letting him go and signing Tate to that contract, it doesn't really matter because if you look at Nate Soldier, who they got from the Patriots last year, he didn't really pan out as great. Maybe because Tom Brady throws the ball in 2.8 seconds. When Tom Brady's getting rid of the ball at 3 seconds, you can play left tackle for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, if you come back in a play action type offense, which Shermer has, where we fake the handoff and we taking deep drops, you may not be as effective as you're trying to go down the field, as Nate Soldier was. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know where the Giants are. They're all over the place. It seems like you would move on from the quarterback, first, but it seems like they're cleaning house. They are cleaning house and they're getting rid of everybody, and it's going to be the Barkley show.
Hey, Barkley, I don't want to say it, but I think I'm gonna feel sorry for you. Hold your head high because 8 in the box.
That boy bad.
Now, if you get 8 in the box and you survive it, I'm gonna love you a little bit more.
Yeah.
I got some shout outs.
Well, shout him out.
Big cousin David Harper.
Big Harp.
Big brother
Hart, what's happening?
Wayne Bush.
O-Dot.
Oh yeah, shout out to O-Dot.
Yeah, shout out Wayne too. Yeah.
But O-Dot, who you say? Barkley? Tell him to call Corey Dillon up. Learn how it used to be when he was on the Bengals.
Yeah.
The box is gonna be loaded up. How Corey Dillon was on the Bengals. Barkley
up.
going to deal with that every night.
I mean, it's going to be the Saquon Barkley show, and it's going to be interesting to see. You have to have a back, or you want some great talent to develop a young quarterback with. It seems like you would keep your offensive talent, let the defensive talent go, a special wide receiver that gets the attention, a special back right there. They had a young tight end that was trying to do some things. So it seems like they would keep that in place, then start drafting some offensive linemen and get a quarterback in here,
right?
And groom.
To shut the other offense down.
Yeah. So I mean, it's interesting. It doesn't seem like the Giants. It doesn't seem like they have a clear picture. Like they're kind of like going out with no rudder. Like they're
they're definitely winging it right now.
Yeah, they
definitely lost out there.
So you give up your best player. I don't know a lot of people like that, but I understand. I thought he had calmed the drama down a little bit, but
you calmed the drama down a lot. I mean, when you get 6
contract
touchdowns,
contract year,
you got 6 touchdowns. I mean, you can't do too much. Like, ain't much cha-cha.
Well, he had signed that big deal. I mean, he
had 6 touchdowns with Odell. I mean, he still got 1,000 yards. I believe he still had 1,000 yards.
They just signed him. They signed him to a big deal the year before.
I believe
but
that
he had calmed down. He started, classic reading the kids and stuff like that.
I think the celebration is going to start back up though, because I believe he's going to have fun where he's going at.
The way Baker play, I like Baker. I like Baker a lot.
Speaking of Baker,
Baker a lot. Man.
Cleveland Browns. Hey. The Browns. They're saying they're going Golden State on offense.
Boogie Browns.
They got Hunt on video. Doing what he's doing. Only got 8 games. He'll be fresh at the half of the season to come in. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Zeke got 6 with no video, and the girl mentioned she was lying and everything. Yeah. But that's a side story. I digress. Clearly out to get him. But the Cleveland right now is making moves. They're trying to make moves in that AFC North, Duke. I say the veteran Steelers being the underdog, let them take all the light. I like that position. The toughest thing in pro sports is to be chalk and deliver. And if you take a look right now at their potential offensive lineup, this offensive lineup right now. Baker Mayfield, Kareem Hunt,
ready.
Nick Chubb,
that's all I'm saying.
Duke Johnson, nice 3 running back. I mean, Duke's very fast catcher. Yeah. Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, the LSU team back together. Like LSU just never could have a quarterback. They were all kind of talent. And the tight end, David, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. Njoku is very underrated. He's like he's a threat too. Yeah, so they're gonna be a problem.
Man, that looks real nice.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like I don't know about who's blocking, but right there, looks nice. That looks really, 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 really good. When you take a look,
and they're all young.
Yeah, they're all young and playing together.
The X factor too, because I feel like he underperformed last year.
And he's going to be single covered every night.
Yeah.
I feel like he can be. He's not nowhere near, but he can be the best tight end in the league.
I mean, going up the seam, he should be. I don't know how to, the offense. He should get some. He's not going to have to worry about safety help. Over the top when the routes he's running.
Yeah, he'll never be doubled. So he should be able to look nice.
All right. Yeah. Well, what we going to do with this team is let's put it out there right now while we at it.
Yeah.
We said that they're young guys, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
The one thing we can't do with young teams, everybody can't drink malt liquor. Somebody got to drink some wine. Somebody got to drink some beer.
Somebody got to drink some milk.
Somebody got to drink some milk too. You can't take a whole bunch of young guys. Like, you need some vets. Who's the coach?
The offensive coordinator from last year. He took over, I believe.
How old is he?
I think he's younger than me. I think he's in his 40s.
See, listen, you gotta have, when you start getting all these personalities together and they got energy. Because remember, when you in your 20s, let's think about it now.
That's what I just said earlier.
You better have somebody.
I said we talked about Odell. We said Odell, he didn't celebrate as much, but wasn't so, I believe he's going to celebrate more this year because they're going to have fun. You know what I mean?
Well,
they're going to take the game more fun.
It's not so much the fun part. It's about, I need you to be where you need to be, and I need you ready to play.
That's where you got Landry at.
You know what I'm saying?
Jarvis Landry, his motor, his determination. He like a Jimmy Butler out there.
Yeah, but he got to be like that for the team. You know what I'm saying?
I think
not just for Odell, not just for the receiving core. Somebody got to be the leader for the team.
Yeah, Freddie Kitchens is the head coach, 44 years old.
Yeah, Kitchens.
He was the offensive coordinator last year. Yeah, so he's going to take it. So
hey,
they're good. They're definitely going to be on the offensive.
Hey, listen, it's the one thing that we know is
it's a cute spot.
You can go ahead and sign whoever you want to sign. You got to lace it up and you got to play on the field.
But now it's a lot of.
They got to go.
Paper say a lot, but don't say enough. Don't say enough.
I look good on paper.
Nobody's scared.
They
might respect what you're doing, but nobody's scared.
That lineup got a lot on their head because they was one game out of the playoffs last year.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So
health is important. You know, chemistry is important.
Like they gotta make the playoffs. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna count the Steelers out, but like going to what you said, like what's the leadership and like Steelers know how to win.
Yeah.
They lost. They lost AB. They lost.
Bell.
They didn't have Bell last year,
but they still winners. So you can't count them out. Like
you can't
the Browns might look like the front runners or whatever. You know what I mean? But
we missing a team that's in that conference that is consistent at you not just going to do what you want to them when you want, and that's the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens.
Earl Thomas, Mark Ingram.
Yeah, they're going to
you know what I mean? Jamar Jackson. Jamar Jackson. So let's not.
They lost a lot though. They lost Suggs.
Nah,
they lost Mosley.
You can replace Suggs.
They lost Mosley. They upgraded. They upgraded at the safety. They lost Metal, but they got Earl Thomas. So.
Upgrade.
And they
hopefully he comes back healthy. He comes back healthy. Yeah.
Baltimore. This is even. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about certain organizations, and we're gonna talk about just Baltimore, right? Since we on the AFC North. Even when they down, we saw them down, right? Mm-hmm. You're not just going to do what you want to them. You're not going to bully them. You're not going to blow them out. You're not scoring 40. It's not going to be a 40-10 or 40-17 game. They're not having that. Mm-hmm. So they always a couple pieces away anyway. Yeah. So now you add a Mark Ingram in, which I love, right? Hard yards. He takes on the identity of what they do, and then you add Earl Thomas in. Like these guys are going to be, they coming in there, they veterans. They're not rookies. Yeah. They know what to do. It's about health. If they can stay on the field, like they're gonna be right in the mix too. Like Cleveland's not gonna go in there and just think they just gonna take something from Pittsburgh and think they just gonna go take something from Baltimore.
Yeah,
like you have to earn every yard, and then we gotta find out if they really built like that.
Yeah, so I like I like the Steelers as the underdog in that position. But you know, this guys, they say, we came close last year. Now we done reloaded. Like we ready to come. You know, we ready to come. It's about let's see what these young kids can do.
We know they had a fan. They
change it. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be changing. You know, changing the guard.
Oh, the dog pounds are going crazy.
The pound is going crazy.
Oh, they're going crazy. They was going crazy when they were losing.
When they didn't win a game all season. Yeah, so the pound is going crazy.
Yeah,
and they say
0 wins. They won 8 last year.
Yeah. So we're gonna take this conversation to another turn. And since Odell came and the dog pound is looking kind of good, they said LeBron's coming back to Cleveland. That's for another story.
Oh, cool. Another story, another time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Raiders. Raiders, the AFC West could be there for the taking. You know, San Diego. Usually it's San Diego. They've lost some things in free agency. They really don't have a home field. They have last playoffs. They still playing in front of 30,000 people.
Yeah, the Clippers of LA.
Yeah, and Denver, they just picked up Flacco. Not sure what they're going to do.
Nothing.
And I'm a fan of the Broncos, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not a fan of that tree.
Kansas City is trying to go youth movement on defense. They let their best defensive players go, and they're moving them on.
I don't like that.
Kareem Hunt's going, and Tyreek Hill just is all caught up in some nonsense and foolishness with some battery right there. So not telling what's up with Kansas City. Yeah. Tyreek Hill, he's under investigation. Maybe some battery stuff. I'm not sure what's going on. You're innocent until proven guilty. That's
Kansas
a situation
City,
there.
barbecue and battery.
So so now you look at the Raiders. Coming back after an atrocious season, maybe with picks and made some free agency moves. Could they be legit in the AFC West, maybe, or they're going to be the Raiders. It's going to take some time. We're not sure what they're going to do. I think they might be surprising.
Last year in Oakland, I feel like they got to do something. It's their 2020 is the projected year for them to start in Vegas.
Yeah, okay.
And so this the last they was skeptical about even having, they just got to prove that they got the lease for this year. Yeah. Because at first they were talking about playing in San Francisco this year.
Yeah.
But now they officially playing in Oakland this year. This is the last year in Oakland.
They might try to do something.
I think they're gonna try to do something. I think they're gonna at least make the playoffs.
Cool.
It's like they reset. They got rid of people to get people. Now it's like they're getting a new Clack. I mean, we know he's not gonna be Clack, but they're looking to draft a new Clack. You know, it's like it's almost like they're going in circles though. You know, but I don't know if it just didn't mix with Chucky and him or whatever the case was. You know, but I don't see him coming out or anything. Not this year. I mean, maybe looking.
Could they make the playoffs? Could they win it? Could they win it?
They can make the playoffs if Carr can stay healthy. You know, if Carr stay healthy.
Is Carr good enough quarterback to take them to the playoffs? You think?
I believe he was.
Yeah,
I believe he was.
Right.
I believe maybe 5 years ago, I believe Carr was the guy. Actually, you know, I believe he was. But with Brown, I mean, if he can get Brown up in you know, 10 plus, you know, 12, 13 touchdowns, I think they can do something. But it all depends on the defense, how they play with Brown, how they double him up, and what they do with him.
The Raiders. I look at it like this. All right, so let's go back to last year, right?
Yep.
Khalil Mack, right?
Yep.
You do not let him leave.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't let him go, right? So you decided to let him go. All right. That doesn't help your football team. However you want to cut it, it could be. You can say whatever you want to say. It doesn't help your football team, right? To let probably the most dominant force in the game. It was him and Aaron Donald was playing for that fight. All right, you don't let him leave. All right, you did it. You let him leave. All right, you're not better. All right. Then you got a young receiver, which everybody knows it's established that you can play.
Right.
Like Amari Cooper, you can play. Like, but you let him go. Okay. So how did that help you?
Right.
Right. You got a young quarterback which Amari Cooper is a young receiver. I want them to play forever together. So you let him go. I'm looking at how did things help you long term. Now, AB and Amari Cooper is apples and oranges, right? We know AB, what he brings to the table. He's 31 though, right? So it's
about now.
Right.
It has to be like
well,
you're looking.
The thing about it is when we say now is, okay, 3 years, like the Raiders, they're not going to the Super Bowl this year. We know this. So when everything starts to click, maybe AB, they might cut him at 34.
Right.
So now what you going to do? Right? So Mac's not around. So you're going to have to start bringing these players and replacing them and doing what you got to do. So
you got to hit in the draft. They got to.
So it got to be big in the draft. And they got to be guys that you got to get that's going to stay there.
Yeah.
So that's why I was surprised with when you let Mac go. Because they're fixtures.
Yeah.
They 10-year guys. You keep them, they stand for 10.
Yeah.
And Amari Mac and Cooper was going to stay there for 10 years.
Yeah,
Your quarterback is planning on being there for 10 years. There are 3 faces right there that are the face of your organization, right? But you let them go. Yeah. So Brown can be the face of your organization right now. But is he going to be the face?
He's not in the long-term project. Yeah.
So who's the long-term? Like, what is,
Yeah, what's the long-term
right.
game?
And that's the only thing I have.
They're driving into the
I was just about to ask you.
But the thing about, like we were saying, he wasn't supposed to let him go. Like, that's something, the 10-year thing. And Chucky got a 10-year contract with him. But it's like, Chucky was supposed to write a book, and he was supposed to say when he came back, he hated Khalil Mack. But I knew.
Who?
Chucky. Coach. He was supposed, this is what he was supposed to say. I hated him, but I knew I couldn't get rid of him. So I had to keep him. He was supposed to have that conversation. A lot of players, coaches didn't get along. Like, they were supposed to have that. He was supposed to have that in his book. On how him and Khalil didn't see eye to eye.
But no matter, we won.
But no matter what, we had to keep this thing together. In order to win, and he didn't do that. But that's what was supposed to happen.
And here
his track record. I mean, he invented the term Keyshawn. He'd say, "Leave Keyshawn. I don't want to be. We're going to pay you. Don't worry about it. We not just get out the building." You know what I mean? So his patience or whatever, going forward. And let's see what he does as a coach, because, I mean, how many, after he taken over Tony Dungy's team, how many plus 500 seasons did he have after that? Not that many. You can count them.
Like I said, when you got guys like, when guys get cut, they get released or for whatever reason, you look for things to make you want to say, why did somebody get rid of guys? Khalil Mack, like, why would you want him to leave?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing there.
He was a player. He was a baller. He
Yeah.
wanted to be in, you know,
and it's a
the
guy
Raiders.
that you got that's going to hold it down for 10,
That's
and you let him go.
And that's 3 wins. Easily
Oh, 3
on his own.
wins. You know, 3 wins.
A third and 9. He get the blitz. A 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
It turns into a touchdown.
Yeah.
It would have been a sack. You know, like.
He helped. He
You
took
saw
Chicago
the
to the
impact.
playoffs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You saw the impact that he
Yeah.
made on defense. Now,
Right.
Chicago was a
He
missed
won the
field goal
first
from
game,
going to the
right?
second
He
round.
won
Yeah.
the first game. He had like an interception, a first.
Well, they
fumble.
lost to Green Bay. He came back. Aaron Rodgers got him, but he but he had a
He
great.
balled, right?
Yeah, he balled
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
he had like a
like-
Lawrence Taylor first half.
Yeah,
Like
it was crazy. Yeah, it was.
we got some shout outs real quick.
Okay.
My cuz, Lisa Farmer. What's up?
what's up, Lise?
How are
Thanks
you?
for joining us.
Dots. What's going on with you, Wesley Dotson?
Wesley
We gonna
Dotson
get you
always
down
in.
here on the show,
Oh, we
believe
need
it
to
or
have
not.
Wes on the show.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, he's
Come on
coming.
through, Wes.
But come on
Terrence
through.
Mack, the Gloucester County Hall of Fame Textile
Okay.
University. Oh
Which
yeah,
is
all
the University of Philadelphia now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that.
Hey, I know. I know alumni. I see you. He says that AB will not have the impact that he has in Oakland. And I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And plus you got to look at AB. There was a lot of talent around him in Pittsburgh too.
Right.
I don't know, the quarterback, and it's not you the man on you 31 the man, and it's not as amount of talent around you,
Right.
as it was before.
Hey, we
you
seen
may be
this-
taken away.
Hey, we seen this AB story. It's going to be like, because we know you're a money guy, which you should be, but
He about his
you
numbers.
can't ask for the money when you're 35.
Yeah.
That's when because you already said, listen, everything's paid for. You're about the money. They Oakland guaranteed you $30 million. So are you going to talk about the money when you're 34? They're going to be like, okay, it's good that you want $7 million, but we're not giving it to you. So, but you know, he for 9 years, in 6 of those, he was the best at what it was.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Let's take a look at some notable names that's still left out here. You got Ezekiel Anza, defensive end, Justin Houston, Dominican Sue, defensive tackle, Barry, who's been hurt a lot, Tim Jernigan used to play for the Eagles, Clay Matthews, famous long hair, coming off the edge for Green Bay, Jared Cook was a Raider, Mark Barron, linebacker, safety from they converted to linebacker, running back Corwell. Some good talent out there, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
These cats.
All these guys can help somebody.
Yeah.
I think it's about health for a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Help and money. What do you
Right.
you probably have an evaluation in your mind
Right.
on what you're worth,
Right.
and then there's the market value, because it's really all about market value.
Right.
It's
Because
not about
if you look
talent.
at these guys, they all vets. Like
Yeah.
you not paying any of these guys $10 million. You can look at it right there, you know. So I think for them it's just about where are they on this list to get to a Super Bowl,
Or
and
just
then
try to get some more
and
change,
then for
yeah.
the organization it's about how much money do they want you to pay them.
Yeah.
So it has to be a medium somewhere, you know.
I'm gonna take the fan stance on this as a Broncos fan. If I'm John Elway right now, I'm getting all AFC West people. I'm taking Houston. I'm taking Barry.
You can't get away from
And
the
I'm
AFC
taking,
West, can you?
I'm taking Cook.
You want them all to be on the Broncos, huh?
I'm just saying, like, what
You
we
don't want to get
need
too
right
old,
now,
man.
like, we need a tight end bad.
Yeah, it's a
Even
young
though
man.
Cook underperformed, I believe, at the Raiders, I still think he's a great talent.
Y'all need a quarterback. That's what y'all
I'd
need.
say-
Y'all been needing a quarterback for
I mean,
6
we
years.
got Flacco. I ain't too happy about
That's
it.
what y'all
but,
have?
But it's
The running game got to be there
This
for
what we
Flacco.
doing right now.
If you can't run the ball, Flacco's not gonna help you. Unless you got big time play
we
action.
got Lindsey a bad
Yeah,
boy.
Lindsey balls a
Flacco,
little bit.
Flacco's not the guy.
He not the guy, but this is what we doing.
not
I
the
was
guy.
complaining about.
That's
Look,
where it stops.
look,
That's
look.
where it stops.
We started right here with Simeon, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a tiny bit better when we got Case Keenum still a bum.
I think
Then we got a little bit better.
That was
with
Jonathan's
Flacco,
man, Case
but they
Keenum.
still all bums. It's like we moving up. We moving up like this.
Incrementally.
I think
little
Case
by
Keenum,
little.
I think Flacco's better than Case Keenum.
He way better than Case Keenum. But they
Jonathan felt that Case Keenum should have left Minnesota.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't feel as though he should have left Minnesota, and we
Definitely.
see he shouldn't have left Minnesota.
Yo,
you know?
that's the weirdest situation
I
ever
think
because
that fit, you know, just
they
like,
pay all that money for
just
Kirk
like we're
Cousins.
going to talk about that soon. That
And he didn't
the
do better than Case
the
Keenum.
Eagles making a bad decision, you know. Like,
Who's
you know,
that? You said the Eagles?
It's the Eagles making a bad decision.
For who?
We're going to get on that.
Foles?
Letting Foles go. you
We'll
know?
see.
You know, it was a cash thing.
You know,
They can't keep him.
But I
You
think
can't
See what Foles doing in Jacksonville,
I think
man.
Sue can help somebody out,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely in that in a 4, not really in a 3-4, not really in a 3-4, but in a 4 and in a 4-3.
Yeah,
he's too old. He's too old to try to do a 3-4.
Yeah, I don't think he should do a 3-4.
The young Sue would chew it up.
You put him still in that middle.
Soon, the giggle with that one.
He'll be all right, but he didn't show enough this year. Like this was supposed to be
money time. Yeah, but it was money time. I think he had like the veterans. Like I had to play when it was time to play. Y'all ain't get me to win here in September.
Yeah, he needs some help.
Y'all got me to win here in the Saints down here trying to do or shut the boys down.
He's worth a few bucks, but he can't get the 14 million.
Yeah, he get no guarantee and a multi-year deal. He's a 1-year sign.
Right.
That's it. Maybe we'll give you a second-year team option.
Right.
Just because of your reputation, what you go through.
I'll take him if the dollar is right. Because listen, what you are not. You got the and all of us grew up where. We grew up with dogs.
Yeah. And
certain dogs, when you went through your neighborhood, they weren't on the chains.
Yeah.
But they were okay.
Yeah.
Until you came next to the property.
Yeah.
That's who Sue is.
Yeah.
And I think all these, if you limit their snaps, I think all these people can be productive. Clay has been on this downside for like a lot of years lately.
Situational. We give you a contract where we get you 25 snaps. 20 of them are going to be on third down and 6 or more.
Just get there.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them.
But you can't cost a lot.
Yeah.
All of them could really, really give a team some help. But like minimum of snaps. Like they don't need a big be playing every down. Like I don't think they need to be playing every down.
That would definitely be interesting to see some of these guys get picked up. When you get closer to camp, after the draft, people will draft and they'll bring some people in camp. A lot of these guys, just the knowledge they have, rushing the passer or coverages and things like that, can help a team out, give them some stability and give them some snaps. But you definitely got to be out there, making plays. And it'll be interesting to see because the draft's up pretty soon, and we'll do a little draft show. The next thing we're getting into, March Madness.
Here it comes.
March Madness. Here it comes. Anybody, the SEC championship game, semifinal, excuse me. Auburn is up by 7 on Florida by 54-47 in the second half, about 7 minutes left. Interesting. He returned a couple nights ago. Zion. As my man Lynn calls him, Lynn Ward, Mount Zion.
Yeah, I don't want to be that shoe.
They did not. They reconstructed the shoe, made it stronger.
Hill told you a long time ago.
They flew engineers out to China, and China flew back with a shoe.
Is that what they did?
Yeah. They came to Duke, and they brought a shoe right down to Duke.
Right.
The engineers, everybody got on it. As soon as that thing broke, and I know people lost their jobs. I hope they get another one. But a group, they put their best techs on this thing. Like the $6 million man, we got to make it bigger, stronger, faster to be able to handle Zion.
You better get it right.
Duke, North Carolina, ACC semifinal last night, 9 o'clock, great game, 1-point game. Zion got the winning basket, 31 points, about 10 boards, balled out. Everything we thought he was going to be, he has been. A lot of speculation. Would he come back? He came back in the ACC. I said he would come back for the tournament, ACC tournament. Played against Syracuse and played against North Carolina, giving Duke their first victory over North Carolina, 74-73. The kid's outstanding. He's the number 1 pick coming out of the draft. Hands down.
Easy.
No matter what. What do you think about his move coming back? A lot of people say, "Yo, young man, shut this thing down. You're worth all this money."
Yeah, when it first happened, I said, "Look, don't come back." I said, "No." I said, "Whoa." I said, "Nah, don't come back. Don't come back." And then, but the thing about those shoes, they make them so light now. It's hard to make them really like for wearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find my shoes.
So light. Like if you ever put on a pair of shoes, like they're light.
Yeah, they're less expensive to make, but the price ain't going.
Yeah, they make them so light for you to be able to move, for the basketball players to be able to jump, run, and everything. They make them so light, so it's hard to make them, secure and light. Like that's two different things.
More for fashion now.
Yeah, it's more for fashion.
Well, guess what?
But I think he's getting special shoes. Like they not coming down there. Nobody's going to Foot Locker and bringing him a fetish.
Yeah. Well, when it happened,
you know what I mean? I think Duke's get a better quality shoe than that. Like
I said, shut it down. But then when I was hearing, they said, well, if he plays in the tournaments, it's going to change. It's not going to change his draft, but it's going to change his money as far as his shoe deal. They said he can get the highest paid shoe deal ever, higher than LeBron and Carmelo deals. I believe Carmelo got 70.
Back gonna get him paid.
I believe Carmelo got 60, 70, and LeBron got 80 before they even touched the basketball in the NBA.
Yeah. So he should get $100 million.
Yeah, easy. And with Tom, that's what 15 years ago. So times and everything, so different. It may be the same money, but just different times.
Well, we talk about this shoe, right? Like, we all wore Nikes. Nike's not a bad shoe, right? It's a very durable shoe, right? And I can attest to that. And playing in college, you played the Nikes. Your sneaks didn't get tore up real fast. All right, this man played, and the bottom came off his shoe. Let's not forget how big he is.
Yeah, 6'7", 285.
6'7", 285. I'm thinking we talking about football players, right?
Yeah.
Now, this big ankle, this big calf, this big thigh, however you want to put it, plants to go one way. I guarantee you this. I don't care if it's Adidas, Under Armour, Big Baller Brand.
No, I don't think Pony would have broke.
You don't think Pony?
Old school ponies. Them old school ponies. Them old school ponies was like Tim's.
Oh, they wouldn't have broke. They wouldn't have broke. They was like Tim's. But if you had to go that way,
I'm gonna throw some PF.
You gonna bust that shoe out. Like 6'7", 285, right?
Yeah,
that's what happened.
You gotta figure that's like 400 pounds on that cut. That's not 285 once you make that move.
So I'm not even looking at Nike. I'm looking at, because we've been watching sports and basketball for the longest, and we see in super slow mo, which they have now, when somebody makes these cuts, we see that foot wants to come out, but everybody's not 6'7", 285.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
He a football player.
Oh, all day.
Yeah, he a football player.
Yeah, we seen Derrick Roses, the Westbrooks. We seen the cuts they make, and everything.
But they're not 6'7", 285.
They're not 6'7",
It's not a shoe made for him yet. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
They better
He had his
get
time.
the stitching right. They
He
get
had his
everything
time.
right
That's what it is.
for the next Zion Jr., whoever he is.
That's definitely going to be the tournament. It looks interesting.
The height with the weight. He's not as tall as he should be.
Look at him.
The way that
I can't remember seeing a player like him.
Yeah.
To do what he do,
and athleticism.
Closest thing is grandma mom. Closest thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can't.
But he's actually about 3 inches taller, more athletic, more height. He can jump. Yeah.
So what I did with him was I figured this. Because when you've been around, you watch, athletes and players, but I can't find a combination of guy like him.
Right.
So I found 3 players. Like, what's that tell you?
To make him.
To make him. So
you ain't do that
what's
since
that
LeBron.
Exactly. So I came up with Barkley, the power, right, and Shaq, right, and Dominique. How you find somebody?
But now you gotta get somebody that can move with the ball, dribble. You gotta add 4 pounds.
I'll leave that to you.
His handle's all right. I mean, shooting. I mean, if he gets that shot, he's gonna be a problem.
His penetration handle to get to the lane, he can.
He's really, once he gets in that lane, he's like a 7-footer.
Yeah,
because he got so much power and lift. You can't do nothing with that.
I seen him go down and go right back up.
Yeah,
like, so he touched the ground. He's light on his feet.
I was asking for birth certificates.
He's a big freak. You know what I mean? Like, him going to the lane and working on his handle and being able to go either way and develop that shot. He's going to be a problem on the next level.
I'm asking for birth certificates. I'm like, wait a second. Like,
definitely. Yeah, he could be older. Tournament, the big dogs. The talk is the ACC could have 3 number 1 seeds on the line. Gonzaga and UKA. Talking about whether that, I don't know if Gonzaga's actually played anybody enough.
Listen, they've been saying that about them, and then they start beating people.
They just lost to St. Mary's in the finals. But Virginia, you can't hold last year. They the first 16 seed ever, 1 seed ever lose to a 16 seed, and they came back this year and won the ACC regular season. They were the number 1 seed. Florida State took them out the other night. So Duke and North Carolina. Duke and North Carolina, played last night. So
T-Bake, I'm rolling with you.
Yeah.
Tonight, FSU, we gonna ride. We gonna do it.
Lloyd Hamilton's still coaching.
Yeah.
70 years old. He's HOF. He should be in Hall of Fame. HOF. He's put his work in.
Oh, he's been around. Pros, college, doing a great job.
Doing a great job.
Hey, this tonight's win will mark us down for getting in.
Yeah.
You
definitely.
Let's go T-Bake.
I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting tournament.
Yeah.
We'll get some brackets. We'll fill out some brackets. We'll post those brackets next Saturday as everything kicks off, and definitely see how everybody's doing. This is your office pools, your whole 9 yards. We'll see, definitely hit up the tournament. The tournament talk, always a good time. Friday we'll be here live from the ranch.
Is that right?
Session. Yep. Looking to get a fresh keg. We'll be here. You know how we do.
What's gonna be in the keg?
I'm not sure yet.
I know it's not nothing regular. Let's put it that way.
It'll be something worth the tournament. Last year had Big Guns out from Sterling Pig. That
Big
double
Guns
IPA.
is nice too. I just had a can of that.
Yeah, so Sterling Pig, Big Guns had that last year. We'll find out what we're going to have this year. It'll be a surprise, definitely. But looking forward to March Madness and definitely seeing the tournament make a run. Yeah. Definitely be interested. You got your championships games and everything like that. But I want to talk about tonight. A little fight going on tonight.
This is how we going to do it?
Spence.
Earl Spence Jr. Noted for giving Mayweather headaches in his own gym. And big props up to Mikey Garcia for stepping up when everybody said you shouldn't do that. And fighting the fight and making the fight. He's stepping up in weight class to go fight two weight classes to fight one of the preeminent pound for pound welterweights in the world. But like the great one say, I'm dangerous too. So so you gotta have a mentality hey,
absolutely.
Like I always tell the story, like when they didn't want Sugar to fight Roberto Duran, like no, his hands are stone. Sugar, he's dangerous. Sugar, like I'm dangerous.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Y'all see the tape? Y'all know what I can do. How y'all gonna tell me nothing? So
what's your take? Is this too much weight for him? Too much weight? Too much talent? His trainer feels he's peeped something. That there's some holes in Spence's game that can be exploited. What do you guys think?
Anybody want to touch it? I'll touch it. Well, the thing about it is, he didn't. His trainer actually said no. Dad said no. He said I seen something. Mikey said I seen something. Like I said, shout out to Mikey, big heart. But I just think, you don't go up and fight. You don't go up and fight the most feared man in boxing right now. They call him the boogeyman for a reason, But
he said, but he believes it. I believe
he might be the boogeyman too. He might be the boogeyman spoiler.
He is the boogie.
He might be the boogeyman's boogeyman.
Yeah, listen, and he is the boogeyman in his division. He is the boogeyman in his division because Lomachenko doesn't want no work from him.
Yeah,
that's the fight we want to see.
Well, Lomachenko ain't fighting. Like Lomachenko fighting guys smaller than him.
We want to see Mikey because that's his weight class.
Right.
We want to see Mikey and Lomachenko fight, but Lomachenko still wants to try to get the fight Tank Davis. He's trying to chase Tank all around. But I think that it's going to be a good competitive fight. First 4 or 5 rounds, maybe, and I just think it's just going to power. The strength of Earl's is going to be too much. He tore Kell Brook, who has I believe 2 losses on his belt. He tore Kell Brook eye,
fractured.
So it's like that guy can hit.
He got hands.
Everybody knows Triple G can hit. Kell Brook said, "Look, that punch was the same as Triple G." and this guy is 7
Triple
pounds
G's
lighter.
signed with Dazen also.
This guy's lighter than Triple G. And it's just. I don't understand Mikey, like how everybody said
maybe he knows something.
But Mikey didn't have it.
He might know something.
He said he knew something. But you don't have to take this fight. You're
going
to beat him.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't have to.
He's going to make this money, this pay-per-view.
He's the money man. He's going to be the money man. Everybody votes
but I think it's risk reward. Like you win this fight, it's like whoa. If you lost it, everybody he done went up 2 weight classes.
That's another thing. He has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna say
Listen,
he was supposed to knock him
out.
out.
Let's find out. All right. How about we do that? And guess what? We all gonna watch.
Earl has everything to lose. If Mikey has nothing to lose, it's he was a smaller guy. You was supposed to knock him out.
Yeah.
So
the pressure
gonna go 9. I got it going 9.
So Jonathan got it 9.
I got it going 9. I got Mikey Hart getting through. I got it being a competitive fight in the beginning, and I got just the power
and wear him down.
And 9, he's just going to be. He's going to be done.
Clinch, lean on him.
Yeah.
Clump, lean on me. Like
boom, boom, and get up. Yeah, I got you.
I got it going 9.
But in boxing, if you have a punch,
And
you got a little power.
Right, and if you look at that, like he just put weight on.
Yeah.
Like he's not even all the way in shape.
Right.
Like he just put weight on, and that's not.
He said he trained well. He said
I know he trained well. He's definitely that guy. Mikey is definitely that guy.
I seen the one time where he really struggled to make weight. That one time I saw that they did a little boxing after dark thing, and Mikey Garcia was struggling to make weight down there, and I think this was part of trying to come up. Like, look, let me take a break trying to make this weight or whatever.
Right.
Let me not have to worry about that, right now. And go up here and get it done. And go up here and get it done and get paid while you're getting it done. Definitely.
And as I said, everybody said, he fought Bronner up there, but Bronner's a much smaller guy than Earl.
Yeah.
Bronner and Earl is two different fighters. You know? So
Jonathan's calling for Spence and 9.
I'm calling for Spence and 9.
I gotta go with Spence. But I definitely want to tune in and see it because I appreciate Mikey Garcia making a fight. Anything on Sometime going to fight anybody?
Nah, he's not.
He almost got knocked out by the guy who trains Mikey Garcia the other day.
He's trying to wait. He's trying to wait, and that was a wider gap than this. That was a wider.
But he's trying to fight Pacquiao. He's trying to fight the guys that have done, that got miles on them or whatever because it's the money. Mikey Garcia is stepping up and fighting young youth bad in the game. That's what I'm talking about. When they all talk about fighting, geezers at the Caesars. I let these young bulls eat. Like I keep saying, let these young kids eat. Like, the boxing game needs people to be fearless. And Mikey Garcia is definitely being fearless. He says, look, I'm going to be in Texas. I'm being Jerry World. I'm going to have my people at my back. And this is supposed to be the baddest man on the planet. And ironically, they had Roberto Duran at the weigh-in. He was holding the belt.
Did they?
Hands of stone right there. So I just appreciate him making a fight. I just appreciate you stepping up and taking on the great challenge. That's what the whole thing is about, taking on the challenges. And we'll see. But I got Spence.
I got Spence.
Yeah, you got Spence to take it. I mean, when you go 2 weight classes, and I got to take the bigger.
Anything can
bigger,
happen.
better. Yeah, but anything can happen.
The square circle. Power, you can hit on that button.
It's the squirrel. It's the square circles. The sweet science. That's definitely how's it going. I want to jump into NBA real quick before we get out here. Definitely the logo, Jerry West, right there. Tomorrow, 3:30. Milwaukee Bucks, Philadelphia 76ers.
Embiid's a game changer.
In Philly.
Right?
In Philly. It's in Philly.
Could be a replay, right?
3:30. Definitely. This goes back to Milwaukee back in the day when Milwaukee had great teams. I'm talking
Ricky Pierce, Hodges.
Oh yeah,
Terry Cummings.
Back in the day, Bob Lanier. Those type of cats. Yeah,
we got a Sixers fan now, so we gonna let him lead this shit. Real quick,
So what's your take? I mean, the Sixers they're back and healthy.
Yeah, we got the Sixers colors on right now.
Okay.
We definitely can take them. I personally don't like Brett Brown as a coach.
Oh wow, you don't like Brett?
As a coach, nah.
Okay.
He look like he a nice guy. He's cool. You know what I mean? But I don't like his substitutions. His lineups. He gotta go. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm gonna root for us to the end. But with that coaching, the talent we got, we're not gonna make it far.
But I don't know. What I think about the still that gets me about the Philadelphia 76ers is that the amount of turnovers that they have. And they're still turning the ball over. It seems like the issue they can't correct. You're not going to beat
guard play.
Tremendous teams. And defensively, they can't stop anybody from penetrating. Nah. If you got a legit penetrator to the hoop, they penetrate all the time. You got to be able to stop them.
Well, has it been like that since Embiid got back?
Yeah, people still go to the hoop. I mean, guards eat off the Philadelphia. Like, if you got the handle and can get to the rack, they get to the rack and eat, and they always have.
They do.
I don't know defensively what you want to scheme up with a player. That's what the issue is with Boston. 3:30. They're back to that 3:30 Sunday afternoon big time game now. Like that part of the season now.
Let's get it.
Yeah, 3:30. It'll be ABC. Just like old school, Milwaukee in the building on a Sunday. We're gonna do this.
Shout out to Tish. We tuned in. Childhood friend.
It's in Milwaukee.
Tish.
Since I was 5
it's in Milwaukee.
years old.
Okay.
We had a little fight on the bus when we was about 6, 7.
Okay.
So that was about
Did
10
you
years
win?
ago. Then.
Did you win?
I think I lost.
Oh man. Sometimes them girls is tough.
This is a bad chick, man.
I know. I believe you.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I mean, definitely. But it's in Milwaukee, so
It's a
You
test.
still- you
It's a test.
you got to make sometimes, and they fail miserably. The Sixers failed miserably their last test. Boston coming in and everything like that. Boston still beat them. Here's one of these chances and opportunities to plant a seed of doubt. You know, Milwaukee got the best record, whatever. You know, playoffs are right around the corner, whatever. You know, it might not be a second round matchup. It may be a Eastern Conference final matchup. You want to lay the seed that, yeah, we can come in here and beat you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can come in your home
we
court.
can get one because all we need is
It's
one.
yeah, and we can hold serve at home. Yeah. This is the opportunity. Like, you want to start, you know, saying, hey, let's get this done. You know, and the Philadelphia 76ers got to come together. They got to play as a team.
They can do it.
And you know, start handling these elite squads.
Right. They can do it. The Sixers can do it. Milwaukee. Let's be real. Like, let's look at the history. Right. Milwaukee has never scared anybody. Like, they have the Greek Freak, without a doubt. But is it one of those places like, do you get scared to go play? Like, there's no fear factor.
Yeah.
Even when it was loaded. Even
Right.
with the Ray
It's
Allen and everybody else there.
no-
It still wasn't.
Sixers took them out in 7.
I wasn't
about
afraid
that
of
one.
them.
I don't know about that
I
one.
wasn't afraid of them.
Sam Cassell, Glenn Big Dog Robinson,
I don't
Ray
think I was
Allen.
afraid. They had a squad.
I don't know. That's a little bit different right there. But the only thing about that is the Sixers had a squad too. So, but, you know, Milwaukee, they don't scare me. Like, Embiid's down there. Okay, you got the Greek Freak. We know how he is. But Embiid's over there. Like, Tobias Harris is there. Like, they can get by Milwaukee. Toronto and Boston, I believe, is a different story.
I'm more scared of Boston. It's crazy.
You're supposed to be scared of Boston.
That's it. Like,
Look
I
at the
think
track record.
Toronto, yeah, because we ain't beat Boston in how long?
You can't. That's
Yeah.
a whole different level right there.
Toronto, I think, is same old Toronto.
Well,
They
they're
got
not
the
the
claw,
same
they
old
got the
Even
Toronto.
though they got Kawhi, same old Toronto.
That's the difference maker.
There's no LeBron. There's no LeBron in
I'm
these.
I'm not a believer in them. I believe
Well,
come playoff time.
I don't
if
think it
we
was
face
ever.
them,
Well,
problem
you never
Toronto.
had
I think
Kawhi,
it's
though. You never
but
had Kawhi.
Even if they didn't have
It's the
Kawhi, I
difference
think it's
between
more of a
Kawhi
LeBron.
and DeRozan. There's two different ball
I'm with you,
games.
but you know where they messed
It
up
is.
at? And it's gonna sound crazy. They got rid of Valanciunas. Marc Gasol is like,
Nah, you need Gasol can still
nah,
get.
he is not the same Marc Gasol.
He's not, but
He looked
dump the ball
horrible out
down.
there.
Dump the ball down. When you be talking about the Sixers, we're not talking about every other team. We talking about the Sixers. If Embiid is not over there on him, and you dump it down, it might be chopped meat.
Boban has shut Marc Gasol down.
Marc Gasol can still hit that 15-footer.
The only thing, like
Marc Gasol, he
the
not
thing
gonna
about
do
the thing about
He
the
Paul
Celtics,
right now.
the
He can
Celtics,
still
Horford roughs up Embiid, and Horford plays old man
Oh,
at
yeah.
the park
Yeah,
ball
yeah,
against him. That I did it when I was still out there on the courts
Yeah,
in my 30s. These young
absolutely.
sprinters, you lean on them,
You're not
you
supposed to
hit
hit me
them,
in the ribs, are you?
you know, little jab here, little elbow smash in the back, and you don't want to tussle. You got to go down there and do work.
We got a couple shout outs. Shout out to Trap, one shot.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Lish. What's going on?
Hey.
Heard y'all getting that trip ready. You getting that body ready, Lish?
Thank you for joining the show. Definitely. But that's what I think. I think I'm looking forward to tomorrow because tomorrow is a big game.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Tomorrow
big game.
is a game that you got to make a statement, and sometimes you just got to win it. Everybody says regular season games, I think I'm not all that. Some games when you get this close to the playoffs and psychological, and you going and you jockeying for position, you got to be able to prove yourself, and they haven't been able to prove themselves. The Sixers haven't proven themselves consistently to beat these better teams in the East, and I think it needs to start sometime.
I want to give a big shout out to my beautiful wife, Sheree.
Oh, always got to shout out the wifey.
Right. What's going on?
Oh, definitely got to shoot out the wifey. You know, no doubt. You know, going back. But I think that's going to be the key. I think the turnovers. I don't know if they can stop turning that ball over though. Like it's been a thing for a minute. These turnovers, and that's key. They got to play better, and they got a better ball pressure and turnovers. That's going to be the key for the Sixers moving forward. I mean, That's what I think. I mean, definitely we're going to see tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the game.
Oh, you got to pay. Listen,
Ben making a shot. Don't leave that out. Ben making a jumper. You know.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you waiting for to win?
Well, I think Ben.
lose.
I think the Ben aspect
trying
of it.
lately.
He's got to be like Young Magic. He's got to shoot 78% from the free throw line. If you look at Young Magic being that big, and I press you and I get dunks and go to the hole, you got to be able to do that and want to get fouled.
Absolutely.
If you're a star, you're going to get calls. You got to be able to do that. You can get a shot later, but you got to be able to go to that rim and score and get to the foul line.
Jason Kidd, when he couldn't shoot.
Yeah, you got to be able to do that. That's what you got to be able to do. So no doubt you got to do that. But fellas, it's been tremendous. Nate, thanks for coming in. We get more mics. You can be down here too.
Hope to see you soon.
Definitely. Be back. I'll let you know. We won't do it live, but we'll do a recording. We'll be doing kind of sports related. Game of Thrones pregame show. Nate will be in a big Game of Thrones.
Let's have it.
Definitely.
Winter here and it's coming, baby.
Yeah, winter is here, and it's about to be fierce. Death is on the horizon. You know how thrones come down. Like, you don't know who can get it. Anybody can get it. I don't care how many seasons you got in or what's your contract extension. Anybody can get it in Thrones, but definitely, we definitely gonna do that.
I seen the meme the other day when it showed they had the Marvel thing with Thanos. And
Yeah.
they had Marvel fans, like, they was all upset because all the people died.
Yeah.
And then they had Game of Thrones. They was like about to die, so it was your first time, huh? Man, that's my show, man. I've been watching since. I know people been getting hooked, recently. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm a day one, I'm a day twoer. I started.
Yeah. I'm like day 3.
I binge watched it when it was like
Actually,
2 seasons in.
Doug got me on it. Doug got me
Game
on
of
it.
Thrones?
Yeah, Doug got me on Game of Thrones. Doug said I finished Dexter. He said, what kind of binge? He said, you better do Thrones. He said people were turning off Sunday Night Football to watch Thrones. I was like, what? They turn off Sunday Night Football to watch Thrones?
Yo, I've done that. How much I love
Thrones,
football. I've done that. Thrones that dude.
My
Shout out to Jamal Swiggett. You caught us at the tail end.
Yeah, Jamal, get in there early, man.
We're gonna replay it.
We replay. Just tune in. All the views count. Just come back. We're dropping that knowledge.
Just
keep
a high
going.
ball player. He was real nice. He was one of them ones.
Definitely.
I believe
But
it.
a Game of Thrones season finale, Game 7, Cleveland versus Golden State for the championship. Both TVs on. I had 2 TVs in the living room.
I
had the game on my phone while I was watching the
Yeah.
Shout out to Chop too. You caught us at the end, Chop.
Yo, Chop.
Yo, definitely. Just replay it. We'll be back up. Definitely. Moving and shaking, doing some things. Definitely. Website, Facebook coming. Definitely. Sports Talk Live for the culture. Peace, and we out.
Relana, where the wings at? Shout out to Relana. Where the wings at?
Yeah, Relana, wings.
Yeah, I've been waiting all this time for the wings, man.